Joined by UMass Boston men's lacrosse coach Tyler Lowe. Coach, what have the last couple days been like in preparation for this SUNY Cortland game? Obviously, you like to celebrate a little bit, but then you've got to turn your focus to the first ever NCAA tournament game in program history.
Sure. Yeah, we're obviously very excited, very grateful for the opportunity to go out and earn another week together as a group and compete this Saturday and beyond. We've had a ton of help from people in the department to kind of take care of a lot of logistics side of things that have allowed us to really focus on Cortland and focus on putting our best foot forward on Saturday. Our guys are incredibly focused. There's certainly, no attitude of, hey, we're just happy to be here. We're really, the expectation is we're going to go out and compete on Saturday. And so our guys are really focused on that.
When you look at the Red Dragons statistically, the first thing pops up. They're top 30 in the nation in defense to give up under 8 goals per game. What have you seen on film or heard from other people that you're going to have to do to try to put up some goals against a very good defense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're a big, strong, athletic team. They've definitely, given a lot of offenses trouble over the last year. We're excited for the challenge. For us, we obviously take a lot of pride in our ability to play fast. I think, we've gotten this far and we've had success being who we are and really trying to be the best version of ourselves. So we have no plans to change that. Obviously we'll make adjustments where we need to, but it's really about spending the next week kind of fine tuning what we do and who we are.
Defensively, it's going to be tough to pinpoint one guy to slow down because they've got 5 or 6 guys who have put up big numbers this year. Does that make it harder or maybe easier to game plan because you just have to trust in your guys to be able to pass guys on or know who they have to step up to?
Sure. In some ways, it makes it a little bit easier to prepare. We got to go be the best version of ourselves on defense. We need to go make sure that we're, playing Beacons lacrosse. I think at times it can be trickier when there's one guy who's kind of head and shoulders above everyone else that we need to prepare for. And so with that not being the case necessarily, obviously they have a ton of talented guys. They have a ton of really good players. And so it's really about just making sure we're playing our best game on defense.
Jack Dobrinsky has dominated pretty much all season in the faceoffs, but he's facing a guy in Brian Williams who's equally good in terms of his numbers. What do you see out of that matchup heading into Saturday?
Yeah, I know Jack is incredibly fired up for the challenge. I know our entire faceoff unit is fired up for the challenge. I think, they've obviously had a lot of success to this point. The Cortland faceoff unit as a group is very, very strong. So I think more than anything else, we're just excited for the challenge and excited to compete.
What are your X factors if you're going to come away with a victory against the Red Dragons on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it's just like we've talked about on here a number of times. I think we're still kind of constantly in pursuit of our best lacrosse. We've seen it in spurts. I think our guys are really preparing and getting closer to being able to put it together for a full 60 minutes. So I think kind of the energy that we bring and the team effort that we bring is going to be a huge part of it. Obviously, as we mentioned on the last call, in terms of kind of getting through a tough little league schedule, different guys stepped up at different times. And I think guys being prepared and having the confidence to know that really anyone in our roster can step up and make important plays is going to be incredibly important.
Well, Coach, good luck on Saturday at 3 p.m. when you take on SUNY Cortland in the first ever NCAA tournament game in men's lacrosse program history.